So guys, it's currently like hella late, but I haven't filmed a lot. So guys, for the remainder of this video, I'm gonna be telling you guys some stuff that I think you guys should do for your journaling. First of all, let's restart. I think this upcoming year and this month, y'all should start getting into journaling, because I don't think you guys know how much it can help you personally. Because you guys don't understand what writing can do to your soul. Writing down can literally take so much weight off your shoulders, and I think that's another good thing why you should start journaling. And not only that, you can also journal for fun, for a hobby, for collecting little souvenirs, little gadgets, little pieces of paper, tickets, receipts, anything, and just stick them on like a junk journal. Or in general, you can do anything with your journal, because the cool thing about journaling is that there is no rule on how to journal. You can literally do it how you want to. You can obviously take inspo from Pinterest, from TikTok, YouTube, anywhere else. You'll get so many inspos, and I have a lot. I actually have a good YouTuber who I watch and fairly most subscribed to. She's the reason why I have a continuous theme in my journal. Not theme, but like I tend to do this every month because of that one, and it's so smart, and I think it's like great. And I'm gonna link those videos down below, but her name is Eva Meloche or Mochi. She's so good at journaling daily, I think, from when I remember watching. But I took some of her journaling inspo ideas and took that to my journal, and I think that is kind of like me now. Like I use those daily, and like when I tell my friends to journal, when I put people onto journaling, I tell them, girl, you should do this every month, because it's literally like it helps you have a baseline to where you should start journaling. I'll get into that way more in this video, don't even worry about it. But I also want to get into supplies too. Girl, you don't need to waste thousands of dollars, or hundreds I should say, of dollars on stuff to journal, because girl, you can literally grab anything from your house. Anything, bro. If you have pens, you're set. Get pens, a notebook, you're set. You have a journal. Start writing, you make it that your journal. Also, let me clear something up, because that's for like, is a journal like a diary? Is like, so you basically have a diary, this and that. I personally don't think that. I think diaries are just purposely full of entries, which are basically like daily written paragraphs about your day. So like, it can be today you're writing about your day today, tomorrow can be writing about tomorrow, or in the next week you're writing about the next week. And then for journaling, I think it's a little bit kind of the opposite, because it's not just full of entries, it's full of prompts, it's full of souvenirs, it's full of memories. It's different, because it's not like a diary, because it's not just writing, it's kind of creative and more getting into your creative aspect of you collecting stuff, sticking stickers, writing prompts for your past self, your future self, your present self, and it's also entries. That's how I view a journal. But diary, journal, it doesn't matter, because you're writing. It's the same, kind of the same concept, to be honest. So yes, I have a journal, yes, I have a diary, but if I'm being technical of the information I just spilled out my mouth right now, I only had one diary my entire life, and then the rest up to now are journals. I love both, to be honest. Love both. And to be running back, my diary was more consistent than any of my journals. Besides my first ever journal, because girl, I love that journal. That journal was detailed, colorful, perfect. My pride. But yeah, this is my current journal. It's really cute. I forgot the name of it. Give me a second. I dig this one out. But this journal, hold on. This journal right here, it's the Exceed Journal hardcover dotted book. I love me dotted line paper, and I will die saying that I love dotted line paper. Second favorite, blank paper. Blank, crisp paper. My favorite too. I would always go for dotted paper. I would always go for line paper. I mean, not line paper. Blank paper. I absolutely hate, I have no idea why, line paper. Line paper doesn't, it like stops me from being creative because there's like a little line in between my fucking paper. For a diary, I think line paper is great. But personally, no. Even in my journal, girl, that shit was not fucking line paper. It was blank. And it was a Mew, to be honest with you. A tip, recommendation, you should go for dotted line paper, blank paper, or graphic paper. Now, before y'all come at me, isn't graph paper like line paper? Yes, it kind of is, but I feel like graph paper gives you a more creative aspect to just do what you want because the boxes are smaller, and also you can get them a graphic paper that's faded. But either way, I like those three. I don't like line paper. I never worked with line paper, and I just sorry. And I feel like the lines will get in the way, personally. Like, I don't know. It's just my personal opinion. Try it. Go ahead and try it. Like, you don't listen to me because, like I just said in the beginning of the video, it is your journal. You can do whatever you want with it. You can pick whatever notebook you want. It doesn't matter. This journal has been my longest journal I have hold and haven't finished because I haven't been consistent with this journal like I was with my past journals. I started writing on this journal. I'm gonna tell you right now in chat. The first month of the 8th of last, damn, hold on. Somebody took a fucking fart. Of last year. I started this journal last year. It's December of 2025, Chad. I have been with this journal for a little 2 years? Am I tripping most? 2 fucking years. That's crazy. I think it's time to finish this journal. I have no idea why I do. But I'm literally, quite frankly, almost done. Like, this is the rest of the pages I need. It actually looks like a lot. 1, I think pens are essential. I think any pen can work, but I have been falling in love lately with certain types of pens. And the current ones that are affordable that I can afford at the moment are Pilot G2 pens. These ones. Zebra pens are also cheap. You can find them at Walmart. You can find these at any store, to be honest. Wow, I can't get over the fact that this has been with me for 2 years. That's crazy. 2, stickers. Girl, these, I didn't buy these for journaling, but now I'm gonna use them. But they're in like fucking Easter thing. But stickers, girl, collect stickers. I used to have a whole bucket of stickers. Somebody fucking robbed them. Another thing is graphic paper, washi tape too. People use those. I have these I never use, but I'm gonna start using them because they're adorable. Like, look at this shit. You can make a little junk journal or a little entry with this, like, girl. And I also have these blank ones are just blank. Like, you can use that like as a design for your pages. Get cute paper. You can also go to Goodwill to get little scraps. They literally have everything in there, bro. For journaling, I feel like you can find so many stuff for that. Another thing that you guys should do is collect souvenirs. Collect little gadgets. Every time you go to a restaurant, a friend's house, school, anywhere, like anything. Like, I collect receipts. I have so many receipts. You can use those as a design, or you can have a little section of that. More stickers. Collect stickers. Those are all the ones I'm going to show you guys right now. Another reason why I really love this journal specifically, this one has a little flap on the back to collect stuff. And I think this is great for me personally because I tend to not want to, like, when I don't want to journal right away, but I want to keep them for when I keep my souvenirs when I do journal. I just put them in here and save them. But I have been doing that for years, 2 years, to the point where it is filled to the rim, fat to the rim. That makes my notebook fat as shit. So that's why I'm here today, to stick them out. And also, I also like this tab because there's stuff that I don't really want to stick to the back, like Like for example, this. This is a ticket I got when I went to my senior trip in 2023. It is so gorgeous. Like, this is so gorgeous. But also, this is gorgeous. So I'm like, I don't want to stick this because then I'm gonna cover this. But I don't want to stick on this side because then this one tells me my ticket, my admission, everything. You know? So then these are the type of stuff that I just keep here for just memories, you know? But there's other stuff that I just haven't really like thought about. Like, I just haven't had the motivation to actually write them down. Okay, but yeah. Now for the next one, I'm gonna tell you guys little journal ideas you can start on your journal that I did on my journal that I'm sharing with y'all. Also, credits to the people that I took this information from down below. Alright. This is the first page it comes with. The brand of the notebook, and then this. This is what I did to mine. So what I basically put was my journal, bitch, because it's mine. Then I put written by because I love me a fucking writer. Like, I love me a screenwriter. Like, I took a script and incorporated that into this. So I put written by for like a script vibe. You get it? Anyways, I just put me. And then I put the date I started writing this, which was last year, the first month of last year on the 8th. Then when I finish, I left it blank. For when I finish, I'll just write when I just fuck apart. It's gonna stink. Give me a second. I am from the universe to fucking fix my gut. Okay. Right. Okay. And this I left it blank. Because I in my head I was like, I'm gonna print out a folder and then stick it on here. Never did, but it's cute like that. But y'all can do that. So I think you should write like a little introduction. If your notebook or your journal does not have this, you can do a style of like stickers, sticker dump, or you can do like another like set. You can put your name and the year. This is what I did too. So cutesy, bedazzle it. And then those are the first 2 pages because I didn't want to just straight up just jump into writing on the first page. Like, girl, like, no introduction, hello? But yeah, this page I bedazzled it because I was like, why is it awkwardly like flapping? So let me just because I didn't want to write this stuff on here. So I was like, let me just bedazzle it, and then I put this here and I like how this looks. Then the next page, I started my month, which was obviously January. January, the bows were trending. Coquette, you know? So I just did a very simple January with a bow, with the date. Another tip, always date your pages. Always, always, always. Your future self will thank you for dating them because you will look back on these days you wrote this and the memories that happened to me in those days, and you will remember like, oh shit, like, I did that, you know what I'm saying? So date everything, truly. Alright, and then this is my first little journal prompt segment. I don't know what to call it. That you should start. I call it highlights of the day. Somebody came up with this. I don't know who it did, but I got it from the girl down below. But yeah, it's called highlights of the day. Kind of inspiration of like an Instagram highlight. But the journal version will be you writing every single day 1 sentence or 2 of your favorite moment of the day. This cannot be anything negative. It has to be positive because you want to look back at all the good stuff. The entry can be about the negative if you want. But yeah, so I wrote from the day I started writing, so the 8th till the month ends. This is how they look like. This is how I think I left like 4 or 5 boxes for I can write. And then in between those, I put the date of the week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right? And then when I completed 1 week, I put a weekly rate. And then I'll just write this how many stars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shit, I put 6 stars in my home. Damn, I was really consistent, to be honest. But this is what I'm telling you. I never tend to finish because I didn't write for the next month. Another segment, when you're done with the month, put a January wrap. This is just an entry and wrap up the whole fucking month. Talk about what happened. Talk about who was there, who wasn't. This is that. I didn't, but ideally you would. In the beginning of the month, another thing you can do is called a January prompts, which you'll give yourself questions for your future self, aka in the month, will review on that and then rewrite it. So in the beginning of the month, this is what I wrote. These are the questions, and I filled it out. Like once I wrote the questions, I filled it out, and then I did another one. It was the same exact questions, just in a different month, and then you can reflect and review how you changed in a month or what didn't change in a month. Yeah, it's really cute, and it honestly helps you remember. It helps me remember personally because I personally forget everything, bros. And it helps me keep track, and it helps me get motivated to like lose old habits, get new habits, this and that. This is my first ever entry I did on this notebook, cuteness. And then this is another thing what I'm talking about, little souvenir. This is a sticker my sister's friend, no, my sister's sister, wait, what? My friend's sister gave me, and I just stuck it, and then I wrote a little note. Collect gadgets, cute little gadgets. Like this, when it was my brother's birthday, I collected this from the restaurant we went to. Wrote a whole fucking thing about it, and wrote about my day. If you guys read, you can do yourself a TBR. Reading this is my entry for my TBR. I put a little sticker just to fill the side. Then I put January, the books I was gonna read. So was, and then the boxes for the books. I didn't fill it out because I didn't read it. But you get the point. Stickers, more stickers. Stickers will make this so cute. This is one I did for February. The jump is crazy. Wait, my dumbass thought there was a month in between February and January. Yeah. Then I just stopped writing. I honestly stopped writing. Because this, for me, this was supposed to be for every book I read, but I didn't even read. Didn't wrote. An issue tracker. Never filled it up because I would always forget. But ideally, I would write when I drink water. I'll highlight it. Yeah. But this is cute. I would bring this back to my new journal. 10 foods. A little where you can track your foods, your favorite foods. So cute and creative. It's so corny too, but it's cute because it's your journal, you know what I'm saying? One of my other favorite pages from my journal was a segment called tags, where I will collect a whole bunch of tags and then just stick them here, right where I got it or like who, you know. So these are my cute little tags. I collect cute ones too. One fell here. It was supposed to be a Juicy Couture one, I think. Yeah, it's just super cute. And then this was things I love. I kissed it, and I just put stuff I love. What makes me happy? Another segment. You just write whatever makes you happy. For receipts, this is what I did for receipts. I just stuck them on there and wrote it. But as you can see, receipt paper, the ink fades. So you most likely will end up with nothing there. But it's cute. Shows you how old your notebook is. More entries. Another example, another different style of the highlights of the day. But this one I just put May highlights, and this is how it went. It's kind of cute. More kind of like less crowded. Two, I would write like a little entry page. This is for August. This is for September.